ain't take another L. Designer on me, this that new Chanel. This that splash, this that drip. Yeah, yeah, champion, yeah, we here.
We are pleased, as always, to be bringing you coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams... The punter and kickoff man, Sam Martin, to get us started. And off we go on EA Sports. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
First and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
They'll run. This is Jonathan Taylor. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Call it officially a loss of 2 on the first play from scrimmage. Second down.
At the 25-yard line.
Now back to throw. Slant to Adams. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. A gain of 13. It's a first down. Certainly worth noting he's now 1 catch away from 600. He's at 599 in his career. First and 10, Taylor now. Kenneth Murray, the linebacker, there to make the play defensively.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown, so a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
Here we go. 56, the mark, boy, 56. Check 56.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. He'll buy some time right. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. 15 yards on the play, first down. That reception, his 600th NFL catch. Congratulations, quite the accomplishment. So from Charger territory now, here's a first and 10 at the 42-yard line. The give to Taylor. And very little there. He might have gotten a yard. Yeah, I think he got a yard to the 41.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game. then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
Second and 9 now. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Joey Bosa has now recorded 10 sacks on the season.
Enough takes to start to have a good drive. Quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
An extra cornerback now in the game for the Chargers here on 3rd. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Looking for Campbell downfield. This is intercepted. Picked off at the 11. And he'll take it across midfield to the 46-yard line. They may have thrown the interception, obviously less than ideal, but I think they also sent a message that they're going to push the ball downfield in this one.
Yeah, not afraid to take their shots right away, huh? What was that, like a 9-9-9 route? 9 meaning go? Just went ahead and went for it. Didn't work out so well because it certainly appeared the defense was prepared. But I'm with you. Okay, so it didn't work this time. Doesn't mean we won't try it again later.
They'll get only a couple down to the 44.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards. Just a simple tap pass, but it pays off in a big way.
And sometimes the simple stuff causes the most problems for a defense because there's a breakdown in communication there. When that receiver goes behind the line of scrimmage and it looks like he's going in motion, someone either has to go with him or he has to be passed off to another defender. Somehow they didn't get that communicated well, and it turned into a nice play.
This will be caught inside the 10. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. He's been a one-man wrecking crew these last couple of plays. This time 18 more and a first down. Here's Jackson to throw. And this will be caught in the end zone for a Chargers touchdown.
Touchdown.
From 8 yards out, and the Chargers have taken a first quarter lead. Well, that's about as quick of a passing touchdown as you'll ever see right there.
Everyone has a section in their playbook called the quick game. That was a super quick game. Out of the hands of the thrower, bam, right to the receiver, successfully for a touchdown.
How in-depth is that quick game part of the playbook?
It's pretty in-depth because people want the ball out of the hands of the quarterback into the playmaker's hands downfield as fast as possible. There are a lot of plays, a lot of options involved with that.
The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 the score as they start 1st and 10. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
They'll get this out quickly to Campbell. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
He's coming. We got double up. He's crossing. He's checking crack. Check, cross.
They'll drop to throw. He's got Burton here. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. Devontae Adams, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd and 5.
And that's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. They'll look to throw again. And the throw there going to be incomplete. That makes them now 0 for 2 here in the first quarter on 3rd down conversions.
And now they'll look to their defense because they need them to step up so they don't fall further behind here in the early going.
He gets this away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. And they won't risk defending a return here. That one's out of bounds, and it'll be spotted at the 14-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10. Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him to football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are, you know, make him make someone miss in the open field.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Option play, and they'll give to Eckler. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down.
Houston on the stop.
On 4th down, here's Sam Martin on to kick it away. After 7-0 on EA Sports.
First quarter with the score, Chargers 7, Colts 0.
Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. That's taken on the 25. 51 yards on the punt there. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10.
5-yard line.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And the results for them have not been strong to this point. 2 drives have ended in a turnover and then a punt.
So would it be too snarky for me to say that they've shown improvement? Because you had two drives with turnovers. Now they punted it away, so at least they didn't turn it over. So that's good, right?
You're going to get some angry users reaching out to you on social media.
Well, I don't mean to be. I was actually looking for the positive. Silver lining, you know.
So close. Couldn't get all the way in, knocking on the doorstep down to the 1. Nevertheless, fantastic run.
Not only that, this is where you wave to your replacement, go back to the bench. No way. I'm not coming out of this game. I got it down to the 1-yard line.
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Jonathan Taylor with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Colts are an extra point away from tying up this football game. And it's no good. He misses the extra point, and this remains a 7-6 game. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
Ball at the 26, 2nd and 7. Jackson fakes the give and keeps it. He'll wind up getting 3 on the keeper there, but it leads to a 3rd down.
Anytime you decide to use your quarterback as a runner, most of the time when you design a play, you're expected to break a little bit bigger than this one, because when you run him on short gains, your risk-reward and him taking hits, I'm not sure that's the payoff they were looking for.
3rd down, the Colts beefing up the secondary. 6 defensive backs in the game. From the gun, Jackson. He'll get this to Eckler. And he is going to have the Chargers 1st down. They needed 4. He doubled that. He wound up getting 8. That'll go as a pickup of 8. 2 minutes gone by, 2nd quarter. On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. On the screen, this is Eckler. He's got a 1st down and then some at midfield. And down to the 27-yard line. That one good for 37 yards.
That's why you call a screen. You want to catch a defense over-committing. Plenty of space available, and that matched up perfectly. What a convoy he got downfield to pick up big yardage on that play.
Henry's got it out on the left side. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Able to get 7 on that 1st down pass play. 2nd and 3. Out of the gun, Eckler running it. And he's going to get this pretty close to a 1st down at the Colts' 13-yard line. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive, they went 3 and out.
On the option, here's Eckler. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. That'll wind up going for a loss of 4. And that's going to make it 2nd and 14. From the gun, it's Jackson. His throw caught right around the 6. And the Chargers are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line. The Chargers passing game rolling a bit here. They've got another 1st. Trying to punch it in with Eckler. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. Austin Eckler, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Chargers are going to add on to their lead. A strong, determined run there, Charles, to get in for 6 points.
This is why it's such a team game, isn't it? And I know it sounds really generic and it sounds almost trite, but the blocks were made up front, offensive line, collective victory at the line of scrimmage and downfield. And how about the finish to the run all the way into the end zone?
And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
Let's take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. A carry by Taylor to start the drive. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Brings up 2nd and 12.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Derwin James with a pick. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
That was nice work there defensively to force incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
2nd and 10. Here's Jackson again. And he completes it to Westbrook. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
3rd down.
A couple extra tight ends in the formation here as they line up 3rd and 2. They'll try to pick up the first with Eckler. And he's able to pick up the first before he's taken down at the 27. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well.
6. And the Chargers first down.
First down, and they stick with Eckler. And he stopped immediately there. Julian Blackmon bringing him down.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
On the option, Jackson will keep it. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. And for the Colts, an extra defensive back in there now on 3rd down. Jackson from the shotgun. And that will be incomplete with the clock showing 18 seconds now to go.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
Still a little bit of time left here in the second quarter, but they do get 3 before the half and expand that lead.
And they have to be happy about that. And we haven't met a team yet that doesn't put an emphasis on trying to get points on the board in the last 2 minutes of a half. They'll be real excited to have those up on the board.
And he's going to have a first down here. They're also in a field goal range now at the 27-yard line. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much.
And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off at the 35. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
At their own 35-yard line.
Likely time for one final snap as they start out 1st and 10. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And he's going to lose yardage. Not that it matters as the final seconds tick away. So we have reached halftime here in an 11-point contest as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. So the Chargers will start the second half with the lead and the football as we're underway in the 3rd quarter. Fielded just outside the goal line. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff.
Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked up by Kenny Moore. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Colts TD.
We constantly talk about defenders having great vision and being able to see plays unfold and make their own plays. But you also have to have good feel as well because you can't see everything out there. See the play unfold, feel what's going on, and then get to the right spot and make your own play. And in this case, it turned out to be a highlight one.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. They started on the ground with Eckler. Space to maneuver at the 40. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. First down.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. Throwing again. Jackson. That's into the hands of Eckler. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 11 yards there, first down.
But they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down.
At the 50-yard line.
From midfield now, here's Jackson. Got an open man. That's David Njoku, the tight end. 22 yards there, a first down.
There are so many things to watch for when you play defense, and reading your keys, you always hear about that, and having your eyes in the right place. Sometimes your eyes can fool you. How about that play action there? That sprang the big guy, didn't it?
Able to dump it over the top to him. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Smith on the tackle.
And a lot of times these plays, they either go for nothing or they go for big yardage. And here, they got to the outside, turned it upfield, and ended up getting a nice little gain out of it.
Here's 2nd and a yard. Jackson going to tuck it down on the option. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. So that was all you're looking for on a play like that. Get the first down and keep the drive moving.
Yeah, it just looked to me like he just said to himself, I've got this. I'll take it. I'll pick it up, and let's keep moving. Get the first down, get a new set, and let's start over.
And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. Trying to get it there to D.D. Westbrook. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage. Able to knock that one away.
Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. So back-to-back incompletions. 3rd down here and 10, but you're still in field goal range.
And that's the thing to keep in mind. They're in field goal range. So now you don't take any unnecessary risks, but you try and find a way to get back to what you were doing earlier in the drive in order to finish this one off.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Jackson now off the bootleg. They'll roll him out right. That's to the right side and complete to Njoku. And the Chargers are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. Only a yard that time, second and goal.
That run didn't get very far, and I think when you're looking at his dimensions, he's a little bit on the smaller side. He's counting on the big guys up front to escort him in, and they couldn't create any kind of space for him, could they?
Yeah, didn't get the put. And he'll get in. He's over for the touchdown. Lamar Jackson with his 13th touchdown of the year and second of the game. And the Chargers find a way to stretch their lead.
His kick is
and this one through the uprights and good.
Chargers 24, Colts 14.
So after the touchdown, Martin now on to kick this one away. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, we were having a tough patch. This too shall pass, this too shall pass. And finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about, and you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent, and that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That one for Indianapolis, resulting in 15 yards and a fresh set of downs.
First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. The left side throw complete to Adams. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
First down. First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
They run with Taylor. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. That'll be a pickup of 10 as they try to recover from this 10-point deficit. A CD a lot of times like to separate speed and quickness, and they've got a back that's both. We know that he's fast in the open field, but, man, his first step is so quick, too.
It is something, isn't it? Because you think of that type of speed getting to the perimeter and turning upfield, but also when you run those inside runs, he can get into the secondary so fast the linebackers don't have a chance to react.
Second and 13. Slant to Adams. Call it a gain of 13 yards on the play. And that's going to make it third down and less than a yard. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
By the skin of their teeth, they are able to convert on third and inches. That right there, a good sign for a team that's had trouble converting third down so far this year. They're in the bottom 5 in the NFL, but they come through there.
Yeah, and I bet if we put our guy Marvin on the case and say, Marvin, tell us where they rank on third and what, right? I bet they're in the top 5 in the league on third and 5, third and 6, third and 7 or more, because that's how you end up not converting. Just too much yardage to pick up on third down.
First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. back now in Indianapolis.
14.
It's the Colts, so they've got the football, but they've got work to do, trailing here as we begin the fourth quarter. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Trying to decipher what's going on out there because I don't know if he's just getting bad reads. I don't know if the defense is confusing him. I don't know if he just has, bad info and intel before he snaps the ball. But he's made some pretty bad decisions with the football lately.
Yeah, several bad decisions on the interceptions he's thrown in. Frankly, that should have been another pick right there. 2nd and 6. His pass caught at the 4. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. Only able to pick up 2, and that leads us to 3rd and goal.
Brings up 3rd and goal.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw to the goal line, but it's incomplete. So it's been a long drive. They've held the ball for quite a while. Now what do you do here?
Well, to me, at this stage, after this drive, this close to the goal line, 3 points would be a letdown. I'm going for it here.
So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. And his kick is good. And this is back down to a 7-point game. All right, so they needed 2 scores to get back in the game. The field goal there, maybe not exactly what they wanted, but the necessary first step.
There's still time remaining, and there's enough time to get it done. They've got to get at the least a 3 and out here to get the ball back, preferably a takeaway.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. The field goal we just saw has us now at a 1-score game, and on this side of the football, things are getting pretty tenuous, a little stressful.
Blood pressure up a little bit, you think?
I think up a lot of it.
Could you imagine taking the pulse right now? It might be like a jackhammer out there on that side of the ball, but here's what the deal is. I think what we've observed is a team that's been playing not to lose as opposed to playing to win. And they've got to get back to that, and that means opening things up again, being a little more free in what they're trying to get done on offense.
The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence and playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. And he is going to have the Chargers first down, I do believe. Yes, he's got it by about a yard there on 3rd and 3. They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
1st down, Chargers.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Running on 1st down, Eckler. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. Not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Jackson. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Have to give some credit to the defender on that when he read all of his keys perfectly and got a great break on the ball and able to force that incompletion.
The Chargers on 3rd down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This is 3rd and 8. Now it's Jackson. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he can only manage to take this thing to the 38, well shy of the 1st down. Good defense holds him to only a yard, and it'll be 4th down. Here's Sam Martin now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. Taking it about the 16. It'll be a 40-yard punt, 8 on the return, and the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And a methodical drive last time, but they couldn't get that knockout blow. They had to settle for 3.
But you got to like what they've been doing.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. He's picked off at his own 47. The ball comes out.
The pass. Intercepted by the Chargers. They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
After the interception, here's Jackson. The open man is Westbrook. And all the way in for a Charger touchdown. D.D. Westbrook, his first touchdown on the year. And the interception by the Chargers D leads to a touchdown. And the lead is up to 14.
Makes the score Chargers 31, Colts 17.
Here's Martin now following the score as he'll send this one away. From the 6. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play. At this stage, this drive's got to be touchdown or bust because you need 2 of them.
And if I'm the offensive play caller, I'm not just looking at my dagger plays downfield. I'm looking at some of my specials, something that can fool them and give you a big play now.
With a sense of urgency.
No doubt.
And now this is Hilton on the receiving end. The 20. And he finally is out of bounds, but he's down inside the 20-yard line. A big play there for Indy. 51 yards.
At the 17-yard line.
A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. That is caught inside the 5. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Davante Adams, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Colts able to get this back within a touchdown. Extra point splits the uprights. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25.
25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand new ball game. And now look at the situation. You've got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeouts. So do you run the football here or do you throw it?
I think you have that full conversation with your offensive unit, and you tell them, here's the situation. They've got all of their timeouts, so we are not going to play this conservatively. We've got to attack them. We've got to make them use those, gain the ground that we need in order to put this game away. If you think we're just going to run it 3 times and punt it, you got another thing coming.
Yeah, and by the way, also the 2-minute warning in place, so essentially 4 timeouts left.
They have to be aggressive here.
And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 46-yard line.
Continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down. Off the bootleg, Jackson. This is the tight end, the Joku. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
in the trenches never more important than right now. This is 3rd and inches. They'll give to the fullback on the dive. And he is going to have the Chargers first down as he's able to get about 3 that time on 3rd and inches. Give him 3 yards there on the first down pickup. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. From the gun, Jackson. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Mike Williams, the intended target. And that'll bring up 2nd down. And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground. So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10. They'll run out of the gun with Eckler. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. We've got a 1-score game with inside of 2 minutes remaining. So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Open man is Westbrook, complete. And a loose football. And the Colts pick it up. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. These defenses have become so opportunistic, and no matter what you're playing, in this case wide receiver, you got to be careful.
Certainly do, because there is a phrase in today's football that we use all the time, completing the process of the catch. Well, it's after you do that where the trouble begins, right? Meaning you've tucked it away, you're trying to get downfield, but someone's always coming up trying to rake at the ball and knock it free.
He's back to throw. Caught left side by Hilton. 7 yards the pickup there. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3.
2nd and 3 at the 23-yard line.
And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down. I guess you can't be afraid to take those chances late in the game. He tried to fit that one in there. Nice job, though, defensively.
But to your point, it was a nice job of knocking the ball away. But you're also right. You can't be afraid to take those chances. That means your guys going downfield to catch the ball, they've got to elevate their game and come down with these in order to keep your offense moving.
16 yards the pickup there. The Colts have a first down. Obviously a big first down right there.
Yeah, they still got to hustle. They got to get up to the line of scrimmage and get set. But I don't think necessarily you need to spike it, but they've got to continue to move quickly.
That's complete to Jonathan Taylor out of the backfield. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. That's good for 28 yards. Over the middle, that's caught by Adams. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds left to go.
Brings up 2nd and a yard at the Chargers' 24-yard line.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Back to throw. Got a man and he hits him in stride. And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. 23 yards, the final tally.
Well, they got the yardage they needed there. Picked up the first down, got out of bounds. How about the urgency that they have, as well as they understand where they are on the field?
A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7, but first things first, they need to score as they come up on 1st and goal. They'll look to throw again. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. He's unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark really start to finish.
Yeah, it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is he just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
As he throws there, incomplete. Again, he was looking for Devontae Adams, but now it's 3rd and goal.
In any event, it happened pretty quickly. I'm not sure he made the right decision on that one. I think if he had it to do over again, he would have found a different target downfield, but he made his decision, and that one's incomplete.
And this ball is caught. It's a touchdown. And now in the final seconds, they're a PAT away from likely getting this thing to overtime. A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. An incredibly short kick fielded way up there. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And a very solid return out across the 45-yard line before going out of bounds. The Charger drive about to get going. So this is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film, find out where the game was really lost. But this is not a situation now where you're going to make up for anything.
We'll see what they do here. So it all rests now on the right foot of the kicker, Matt Gay. This from long, very long range. Does he have the distance? He does. It's good. My goodness, he hits it from the parking lot as time expires. And they've come in here and stolen one on the road. Well, a little drama there at the end, but really this thing was already decided. The late points get scored, and then it ends on the kickoff.
And I'm right there with you, partner. At the end of the game, they knew what they had to do. Just make sure you don't cough up the football at the end. Just take care of it, and victory was theirs, and that's exactly what they did.
So for the Chargers, the win gets them back over 500 at 5-4 on the year. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to Cleveland to take on the Browns. Meanwhile, for the Colts, the difficult season continues as they drop to 1-8. And they'll be at home next week for a date with the Tennessee Titans.
Boy, you the op and your bros hating. All of them fake, I see both faces. Scared of the whip, it's a ghost racing. I knock them down to their cold cases. Marathon run, I'ma slow pace it. They did not want me to go places. Foil plans like the gold place. And if we pulling up with the whole squad, are you ready? Done told y'all that you better be ready. I'm in my go yard when I walk in, I know y'all telling me nothing. I'm the man. Suck it if y'all in denial. I get the chip on them and I bust out the south side. Is that big of the guy? Boy, yo, stop it, quiet. If it's new, I done got it. See my jewels, shining, white diamonds, Miley Cyrus, private jet, private pilot. Look at me, stylish, masterpiece, body, young. Hey, I don't know no better. I'm on this every day. You cannot run with me, boy. I'm a heavyweight. Baby, I know what's coming. I could barely wait. And when it was on, they wanted me gone. Boy, I'm here to stay. Stop calling me low, bro. I got mileage on me. Walked in with the whole team and we riding on it. More action and no talk, I went quiet on it. Walked in with the whole team and we riding on it. Hey, a couple of bands up in my pocket. I don't want pause to get wild nonsense. We got momentum, don't try to stop it. Diamonds are clearer than my conscience. I don't let bygones be bygones. That's when I'm honest. Penthouse building reach heaven's heights. Now that's what you call a God complex. Remember the days I was down low when it was out cold, but I went out and got it. Look at my milestones, man, it feel like the Dow Jones when you look at my pocket. Look at the flex, whipping the Teslas. I'm a mess, but it's all a finesse. Boy, yo, stop it, quiet. If it's new, I done got it. See my jewels, shining, white diamonds, Miley Cyrus, private jet, private pilot. Look at me, stylish, masterpiece, body, young. Hey, I don't know no better. I'm on this every day. You cannot run with me, boy. I'm a heavyweight. Baby, I know what's coming. I could barely wait. And when it was on, they wanted me gone, boy. I'm here to stay. Stop calling me low, bro. I got mileage on me. Walked in with the whole team and we riding on it. More action and no talk, I went quiet on it. Walked in with the whole team and we riding on it.
They don't know my name, I get through the pain. Taste sweet on my face like it's lemonade. Tie me up in chains, I get through the pain. Taste sweet on my face like it's lemonade. They say fall and you let go, but I know I got an antidote to retain some kind of self-control. Look inside my head through a telescope. You erase all the calls from a telephone. No sense of smile, maybe tell a joke. Holding back your tears, singing minimal syllables. Yeah, look at me, out the asylum. Was a fate or mistake, cause the time ain't up. Yet the parts of my mind don't get much love. If you want in my head, come and call me up. You look like a twisted Robin Hood. Yeah, you take from the rich and the poor and us. Wearing diamond shoes where you walk your pugs in a town you create where there ain't no love. Where do I go? When I'm alone? Not on the phone. When I'm on my own. They don't know my name. I get through the pain. Taste sweet on my face like it's lemonade. Tie me up in chains. I get through the pain. Taste sweet on my face like it's lemonade.
Stop taking but still got a reflux. Eyes drip out from the socket to a teacup. Drink up inside, look when they peep us. Huge us in the belly of the beach, but outside there's a war going on your front lawn. Black Hawk, see the red dawn horizon. Blind yet I'm rising, abiding by laws of attraction. My thoughts still rising. Thinking, what type of knowledge gon' sink in? Life gives you lemons and my only thought is drinking. Thirsty, will I be alive or dead before 30? That's all that concerns me early. Lemonade quenching my inner rage when it takes center stage way before they pour it on my grave. Minute Maid, let it set my soul ablaze on each and every way. Put me in the water for the save.
They don't know my name. I get through the pain. Taste sweet on my face like it's lemonade. Tie me up in chains. I get through the pain. Taste sweet on my face like it's lemonade. They don't know my name. I get through the pain. Taste sweet on my face like it's lemonade. Tie me up in chains. I get through the pain. Taste sweet on my face like it's lemonade. Oh.
Flag on the play.
Yeah.
That's a flag on the play.
Yeah.
Flag on the play.
Hold up.
That's
That's a flag on the play. Let's go. Touchdown, I just scored a whole bucket. I just dropped the bag on the tag, ain't nothing. Make 'em throw a flag when I pass, come through stunning. Call me tired, girl, and hit the hole, then I'm running. Get money, you ain't tryna get that second flag on the play. Hating from the sideline, a flag on the play. Like Julio with them Falcons, I just made a play. In the red zone, going strong, watch me shake and bake. Let's go. I just took off with that rock, just like Tyreek Hill. I just count 100 racks, that's a whole field. He don't want no championship, get him out of here. I just gotta set like I run up in the backfield. I just gotta set like I ran up on a quarterback. Shake and bake, make a play just like a quarterback. We ain't worrying about no formers, we ain't staying there. Running off the block, yeah, I'm something like a linebacker. I got juice like a Fanta, how you like it? How you like it? I'm on purple, I'm on yellow like a Viking. Like a Viking. All these plays that I'm catching, I done gone crazy. I do my thing, 6 range just like Tom Brady. Touchdown, I just scored a whole bucket. I just dropped the bag on the tag, ain't nothing. Make 'em throw a flag when I pass, come through stunning. Call me tired, girl, and hit the hole, then I'm running. Get money, you ain't tryna get that second flag on the play. Hating from the sideline, a flag on the play. Like Julio with them Falcons, I just made a play. In the red zone, going strong, watch me shake and bake. Let's go. I'm in the field like a Panther, I done up the standards. Like Michael Vick in Atlanta when it's time to scramble. Neck full of water, call me Black Bridgewater. Lamar Jackson, how I throw them Ravens across the border. Hold up, you know I'm a touchdown with the sack. Run up the whole like a running back on the play. Intercept the pack like a safety, you boys ain't shake the play. That's a flag on the play. Let's go. Touchdown, I just scored a whole bucket. I just dropped the bag on the tag, ain't nothing. Make 'em throw a flag when I pass, come through stunning. Call me tired.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to First Energy Stadium in Cleveland, Ohio. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Pittsburgh Steelers and the Cleveland Browns. A couple of 2-1 teams set to square off, and we're underway here in NFL Week 4. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Now hold everything.